Hi everyone, this is Ryzen Will. Today we will be doing a quick preview and teardown of Minisforum HX90. Let's get started. So I will turn the computer on and we see what we got. So far we really like the machine. It's pretty easy to use and has a lot of flexibility, kind of, I would say. So alright, let's see what we got in the machine. Property. So this is our configuration. It has AMD Ryzen 5900X HX, also 64 gigs of RAM. So that's what we got on it. So let's start some testing, some benchmarks. If it opens. Okay. Alright, so I will do M.2 core and see what we got. No heat. It's running pretty cool. A little bit of heat on this side, but nothing noticeable. It's hard even to, you have to be super close to feel the heat coming out. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it's done. So we're almost at the top. Right here at the fourth, between the Threadripper. Alright, so let's close that and go to the next. Oh, okay. Alright, let me open the other one. With all these lights, it's hard to see. Alright, come on. Alright. And run. Oh. So now the Cinebench R23 just finished, and as you can see, it was pretty good. Now let's move to 3D Mark and let's do the wildlife and see what we got from there. Alright. As you can see, the result, it's pretty good. We scored 8,431. So in our temperature was 43 degrees Celsius. And it was max 60. So yeah, it's pretty good. With all these tests, so far so good. And still, it's not hot or anything. It's really performing amazingly. Yeah. So now the next step will be just to tear the machine down and see what we get inside. I'm super excited to see the what we got on the CPU and also all the components inside. So let's do that and see what we have. That's going to be fun. Alright, let's get started on disassembling this unit. I will remove the 4 screws first. I'm using my electric screwdriver. Let's keep it Phillips. Yeah. And by the way, this is Phillips screws. And you have 4 of them. This is the 3rd one. And this is the last one, the 4th. And this one is the shortest one. Just to see what we got on it. There's 4 Phillips screw, 3 longer, 3 long, and 1 short. And they're nice screws, I guess. Nothing special about them, but they're nice. Simple. Alright, let's put these on the side and open this bad boy. Alright, so I'm gonna go look for that little one right here. And as you see right here is like a little kind of a clip thing. Push it like that way. And that's it. That easy. Alright, so we are inside now. Let's move this to the side and start opening this guy. Alright. Okay, so we have 1 screw on this side that we're gonna have to open. I'd like to use my other screwdriver. Right, so I'm gonna put it on this side. And then the trick with that is push it down and fall up. That easy. So then clip that and take that out. That's it. So I will put this in the side and see what we got from this case. So I don't see much. We have a small board here that hosts our front plug-in, such as microphone, USB-C, headphones, USB, power, and reset. But we can go ahead and open that as well. Alright, let's do that. We have 2 screws. Here we go. And this is how it looks like. The board is super clean. That I can say it. It's like no marks, no residue or anything. It's really clean. You can tell. This is the first time I'm opening it. And I think this, whatever you see here, is just my hand marks. Won't touch in, but yeah, it's really clean. And also we have some metal frame here with a couple of screws that we don't need to open it. It's not really necessary. It's really nothing there. That's the front, the top, not the front. Sorry. There we go. All right, let's put this board back. And as I mentioned, this is the power button with the LED on it, and this is the reset button. All right, let's put it back. Alright, let's go. Then we can put that to the side and work on the other one. Right. So, this is the motherboard. Again, everything is in one board, and I really like this design, by the way. It's easy to work on. So this is the only one screw that's holding the frame for the hard drives. So it's one screw, and then here's my NVMe, so I'm going to change the bit so that way I can open the other screw for it. There we go. It's one screw. Taking off my NVMe drive. It's 2 tera drive. Alright, so the next step is to disconnect the SATA cable, the two of them, from my drives. And slide this connector here. The other thing is left to do is how I can do this. Alright, let's see what we got under this tape. Wow, this is pretty good. We have the connectors here that glued. It's not a bad idea, so that way they're not going to be disconnected or anything. So yeah, I don't see that an issue, but if you want to remove them, it's the hot glue, so it's easy to take it off. Alright, let's move this guy. Put it here and remove the board. This is a Wi-Fi 6, by the way, and since this one is closed, let's see if we can move this. Here we go. There's a glue under it, but if I'm lucky I can keep it in. Yeah, I did. Lucky enough. There we go. I can put it here so that way it doesn't go anywhere, and voila. Voila. That's the drive bay. Everything is in. Right, let's put that on the side as well. And then now I'm not gonna, they're super thin and I don't wanna, take them off. I put them in, but yeah, it's not really necessary to take them off. But there also is some hot glue on the side to make everything solid. But as you can tell, again, the board is really clean, and there is no other way to show it. It's really clean. No marks, no nothing. Everything you see here is just from the touch it. So not really nothing that I can see that's from manufacturer. Yeah. Here again, the front. And this is the interesting part, the CPU cooler that we're gonna be also trying. We're gonna also move that out. All right, let's keep going. I'm gonna take these screws out. We have 4 screws that's holding the radiator. I'm gonna do that. And also from what I heard, that the CPU cooler is glued to keep the liquid metal inside, and also to ensure that the heatsink is solid and stable on the top of the CPU. There we go. So now we're gonna go ahead and remove the RAMs. So the first one, I'm gonna put it side close to my NVMe. This is the second RAM. Is 64, as I mentioned earlier. Here we go again. Nothing that I can tell. That's the board is like low quality. It's really high quality though. Yeah. Yeah, I really like it. Anyway. Alright, so let's make some plan how we're gonna disassemble disassemble the cooler. We have, I think I will go ahead and take the fan out, so that way at least I have some space to work with. Alright, let's do that and then we move to the next. Alright, we have 3 screws, 1, 2, and 3. we go. There's our 3 screws. Let's disconnect the fan connector and then try to slide gently the fan up. Here we go. That's the fan. Let's focus the camera. Here we go. It's pretty simple fan, but it looks like really high quality as well. Yeah. And also clean. No marks or anything. Yeah. I like when people look to details. That shows some care for the product. Alright. Alright. Let's apply some heat to the heatsink and see if we can move it easily. The glue didn't soften yet. This is a really big heatsink. Not easy like I thought. Let's see what I get inside here. There we go. It's successful. Okay. This is super hot. Now, okay. Alright. Let me do some cleanup here. I kind of like when I pushed, I bent these fins, as you can tell here. Not a major thing, but something that I can just adjust. But my camera will focus. Here we go. See this area right here. So I'm trying to adjust that. Then we go from there. This is not strong enough. Alright, that will do it. Oops. Yeah. Like new. And yeah, indeed, there is liquid metal right here, as you can tell. And also, it didn't went everywhere. It was just in the center, as you can tell. It's pretty clean. Yep. And let me show you the board as well. Let me pull this adhesive. Gonna have to do some cleanup here. But I finish it later on. But as you can tell, the liquid metal didn't leak or anything. It's pretty, you know, clean. It's in the center on the die, the CPU die, as you can tell. And also, again, I keep mentioning that, but just I would point it out that everything on this board is top notch. No residue or anything, even around the CPU. As now I took it off, took this cooler off. You can see it's no marks or anything. It's amazing. Yeah, pretty good. Alright, so let's clean that up and apply another one, and then we go from there. You can pause. So that's it for this video. Our conclusion is that this is really a nice build, clean, perfect. I don't see any issues or anything. It's pretty solid build. So stay tuned for the next upcoming videos. Bye bye.